that the best coach gets the job. But I believe that, and I would agree with that if when the hiring came, they did the silhouette, they looked at the stats, and they couldn't see who was the coach. Then yeah, the best coach is getting the job. But in reality, coaches get jobs by when they go into that room with those owners. There's a lot of other factors that come into play other than those stats. Would you agree to that?
Well, that's a fact of life, no different
Yeah.
than corporate America.
Right.
You have to be exposed to the environment. It's going to be a dinner party. You're going to have to be at someone else's home, and people have to be comfortable with you. And how could you be comfortable with someone that doesn't have the exposure
Right.
to these, quote, behind closed door meetings? The power base, it's not like there are no wealthy people of color.
Right.
There are very people that are qualified. But isn't it strange that Walter Payton, when I started feeling that, I said, oh, no way. 70s, 80s, hearing about sweetness, I thought he'd be the first player. Jerry Richardson, actually, first player to be an owner.
Okay.
And you saw they ran him out over some things that are currently going on, that have been going on. So it's always been my belief that they're not into that. That's why they don't hire a lot of former players. There's some resentment in that, where it should be a collaborative effort in terms of trying to create the best product. Clearly, that's not the case, because even you're in last place, you make just as much as the guy in first place. So I would like to see incentive towards winning and people being called out like they are in soccer in Europe. You can't be at the bottom all the time without getting checked or run out.
Right.
There needs to be some opportunities. But those 32 power brokers need to look at their club and say, this is not right. We have to have some inclusion. And the Denver Broncos are up for sale. When teams come up for sale, you have to have an opportunity for people who have the money, who want to be a part of it, should be allowed that way. You can't tell me that, can't convince me that I think you're trying. I don't think you're trying. I think you're uncomfortable with that, because that'll be the one that breaks the dam.